Hey YouTubers, Rob here with another classic Commodore 64 game look back. This time we're having a look at the classic shoot 'em up Sanxion, a 1986 release by the and debut release for the UK label Thalamus. I decided to jump right into footage because I just couldn't get a nice sync on the title track. So actually, compared to a lot of other shooters, has the big unique point is the split screen. The idea is that the top of the screen is sort of a long-range radar. You can sort of see sprites, even though they're the same size. You can sort of see more, and you can see what's coming ahead. And then you play in a lower half using the joystick to blast when they get in range. The one thing that is very different to a lot of shooters is that you're affected by gravity. If you leave the joystick still, your little plane will start wobbling down. The result of that gives you a little more challenge because you need to sort of keep propping yourself up. And unlike a lot of shooters, the other big thing is that it doesn't have power-ups. Everything you encounter in the game is harmful and will kill you, and your weapon that you're armed with is pretty much all you have. You know, it's sort of a case of you really need to get used to the waves, you need to memorize them, and you need to be prepared for them. So, other than that, in the middle you've got score, lives, and a timer, which gives you a bonus when you complete the stage. The idea is simply to just fly through, avoid crashing into the enemy formations, and get to the end as fast as you can, where you'll get the bonus. When you complete the stage, you move on to a bonus stage, and then you repeat new stage new stages to get challenged. It's very simple arcade gameplay, and it's the kind of gameplay that fits really well on the C64. You can sort of see the graphics are very nice and colourful. They take advantage of what the C64 can do really well. You've got some very smooth scrolling, you've got a lot of sprites, and you don't get flicker or the heavy use problem. You've got some nice sound effects and some great music. Now we're on the okay, so now we've made it to the bonus stage. So the idea here is that you have your time counter on the right is just how long it runs for, and here you just need to shoot as many bonus tokens as you can. The idea being that you'll get points for blasting him. You get points for blasting him at the end of the stage when you run out of time. The other thing to note, of course, is that like most classic games, you get an extra life at every 10,000 points. So here we are, finish the bonus stage again. And you can sort of see the scrolling between the upper top radar and the lower section was at different speeds, representing that different distance. Now we're on to level 2. So yeah, what I really like with this game is it's very pure and very refined. It is hard, and it contains a fairly sensible sort of game flow in that you're diving in and you sort of picking up. It may not. There's a lot of challenge in that. As you see the waves in the long-range radar on the top of the screen, compared to how you see them below. And then there are these enemies that I've just encountered. They're actually rather challenges, whereas the first enemies you encounter were fairly requiring a single shot to destroy. These ones require a lot more. I will have another shot and see if I can get them to show you. I mean, all in all, I really do enjoy this game. I remember seeing it as a kid fairly early on and just being completely bewildered by the split screen and just being completely lost at how you control it and how you manage to manage it. And playing it again now, since I started emulating the trusty C64, has sort of given me a chance to understand how it works. And for what on the surface appears to be a fairly simple game, is actually a really good challenge here. I kind of really appreciate it for that. So here we're coming close to the end of stage 1. I do like the fact that it's not about projectiles like you would expect in a modern day bullet hell shooter. It's about just clearing those waves and skillfully avoiding them. So there's a good little challenge from that. And as a result, as I was saying, the game really takes advantage, really feels good on the hardware. I always do like that the player sprite wobbles. It's sort of a very unstable flight, which sort of goes in with the gravity affecting you aspect of the game. Alright, so now we are stage 2 again. Hopefully I can get to see those, I can get to where those tougher enemies are, and I'll be able to see how the challenge is tweaked by changing them. Alright, we're getting them now. Yep. So here they are. They look a little different. They just require several shots to destroy, and you've just got to time up the fact that they have a fixed pattern rather than just approaching straight on the screen. And we just heard the little bleep that indicates I've actually just gotten an extra life. Go me. The few plays I've had recently, and sort of as warm up for recording this is about as far as I actually got. Now these ones are now. These enemies are now dropping bombs. Okay. And there is the bit where I get stuck. Those walls. I just seem to always completely get thrown by them. Even though it's just a case of just stick to the top of the playfield, stick, and then alternate through them. So, overall, that's Sanxian. It's a rather great old school tough shooter that I think really takes advantage of what the Commodore could do. So I hope you enjoy that, and this is Rob signing out until next time.